This is AV SuperFriends Live, a semi-regular, interactive, and spirited roundtable discussion streamed live where we invite you to participate. We'll take your questions, discuss the topics you want to discuss, celebrate your successes, and commiserate with you about your challenges. If you want to share your thoughts, tell us we're full of it, or just throw a conversation grenade into the mix, this is your show. And now, the AV SuperFriends.
I missed the selfie. We're taking selfies here, and I missed it.
That was quick.
It was a sneaky one.
There was no warning.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So we're here at InfoComm 2026 on day one. It seems like day 7.
This is day 1?
This is day 1 of the show.
Mile 1,000.
Justin, yours is...
They're still dialing in the air conditioning, which is why it feels like day 7.
It is quite warm in here. So
No, we're like packed in this little
is that it?
corner of whatever this is.
It's only 80 degrees inside, but it's still 27 degrees cooler than outside.
Q-SYS needs a bigger booth next year, like double the size.
My thermometer says it's 107 outside. So.
Well.
Anyway, so we are joined by a couple of friends from Q-SYS. David Maksa, Mike Brandis.
Hello.
Hello.
Here to...
Have you guys met?
Yeah.
No.
Do you know each other?
Do you guys know each other?
We're cordial.
Yeah.
Cordial. I give him the nod in the hallway.
And I think this is probably the second or third appearance for both of you guys. So thank you for coming back again and again and again.
Super friend of the
I'm not sure
SuperFriends.
why you all do this.
Honorary super friend.
I mostly let Mike do it.
Okay.
I got 5 minutes. Let me know the timer, please.
What's in 5 minutes? What's more important
What's
than
more?
this?
Yeah, where we got to be?
Just
somewhere else.
Just somewhere else. Just gotta leave.
You see the way he confidently answered that?
That's why
he's like, I gotta go stand and find more air conditioning.
That's why he's sitting against the edge of the booth. He can just barrel roll
I
off the
have a
side.
customer meeting with porcelain.
Yeah, exactly.
God. Oh, my gosh.
Where are we at, Chris? What is this?
Well, we already said we're at Q-SYS.
Okay, we are still there.
We're talking with our friends from Q-SYS. I can go back and do the whole thing
Okay,
again.
just making sure.
No.
And so you guys have a different theme this year. You went Vegas themed with your booth. Sportsbook, gambling, and out back there's extra entertainment.
Yeah, to be clear, though, it's not an Outback Steakhouse that he's referencing.
Oh.
It's disappointing.
We all save room for a bloomin' onion.
Yeah.
So
Tasty.
What is high on the list for Q-SYS? You guys have a lot of stuff. This booth is packed.
With people.
This is
With-
the
and
sweaty
with
booth
people.
this year.
It is sweaty booth.
What are the big announcements? You guys you do your Activate event to announce a bunch of stuff before we get here, and then you announce more stuff while we're here. Mm-hmm. What's that all about?
It's a cascade of information on the information superhighway. We've got a lot of stuff going on this year, so we've got a lot of different things. The first one would be our new network video distribution platform, the NVM. That allows designers to kind of take what they love about the NV and scale it across larger installations. So NV is going to be great for your average teaching learning space, but when you put 15, 20 displays in a room, it can get admittedly a little pricey. So this kind of balances the feature set against the cost and gives you a more elegant way to get video distribution and mass
You're saying if
around
I'm
your
doing
facility.
With too many displays.
A learning space with 15 or 20 displays, then you purpose-built a solution just for me.
We've purpose-built one that's going to be more affordable for you, that's for sure.
I don't care about that.
Money's no object. You heard it here, folks.
What differentiates it from the NV series?
That's a great question. So the NV series prioritizes incredibly low latency, so there's no kind of differentiation in how you would drive the mouse on your local monitor or on the far monitor. But for spaces where you're not having that human-machine interaction, teach and preach spaces, distributed learning spaces, it kind of really lets us take some more affordable technology. The latency kind of goes up from 25 milliseconds to closer to 50 milliseconds. And in exchange, the bandwidth goes down, so your link aggregate, switch becomes a lot more affordable at a 1 gig uplink instead of a 40 gig uplink.
That's what I was going to ask.
Your cost per endpoint's
your
cost per endpoint's a lot lower. So it's 1 gig at the endpoint layer, but you're not moving 900 megabits per stream. You're moving 200 megabits per stream. So you can get much more affordable kind of links between your switches in the 10 gig realm. Yeah, 50 milliseconds.
What is that like? That's less than.
That's
4
50
frames
milliseconds.
Don't think too much about it.
Yeah,
it's 3 frames.
What are you hiding over there?
4 frames.
That's correct.
So that 3
I saw his
frames.
head sweating.
All right. Well, I was going to say that still seems like really low latency to me.
Yeah, it's
You
super
guys have a
fine
different
for.
definition of higher latencies.
Yeah.
I think we all have been frustrated by systems where you're moving your mouse and you're looking at something that's 15 feet away and you're like, this is not what I want it to be. And then we've all overpaid for systems that don't actually need that. And so this is kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure world of right price, right function, right project.
Sounds like it's a pretty reasonable solution for darn near anything.
I say, does it just become the new thing that everybody just uses? That's
kind of a new thing.
Yeah.
It certainly can be, but there's a lot of spaces around campus outside of learning spaces, that need slightly flexible digital signage. You might have entertainment
Like
center, and a
foldable
student
digital
center.
signage?
Maybe a
Like a
football
laptop?
stadium or
Well,
two.
like just flexible.
Football stadium.
Flexible. Okay.
Like a thin.
Like a rolling screen.
Look, they
is
all
not what I'm
flex
talking
once.
about.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay.
You don't
So
have to
just
worry
kind
about a boat
of
sinking
pop
every
up
time.
digital signs. You're going to drop this in here real quick, boom, boom, boom,
So-
deploy.
And it's about getting video where it needs to be. It doesn't have to be there within a millisecond. It still kind of uses PTP, so it's time synced. If you've got 50 displays around a space, they're all going to be frame locked to each other. So you think about your other spaces, your basketball arenas, your football, stadiums, things like that.
So is this a?
I didn't
Yeah.
realize that it was that had the clocking part of it.
So what?
I mean, I saw a lot of the other things, but having that as the PTP clock, that helps.
Yes.
Okay, I get.
I feel like
all right.
PTP just gets lost in the shuffle a lot. It's super important.
It's one of those things that we don't call out because it's just so inherent to QLAN as a network technology, but it does have a lot of positive impacts of frame lock, deterministic timing, audio sync between the video signals. So all that stuff is enabled by PTP and is just one of those where it goes along with the ride for us, so it's not something we ever thought to call out. But yeah, good shout.
Yeah, but it does have impacts, right? And so when you start talking enterprise scale and trying to make sure that clocking is right, not only for the syncing of the video, but just across the network. Like, why isn't it working? Well, your clock didn't do something or other.
And then you get into those microseconds, and then it gets different.
I like to randomly assign a microphone every day to be the new master.
So I got something new. Look at that. You win, Mike. You got me something new today.
Yeah, see that?
I did it.
You can safely leave. You've accomplished
On that note, thank you guys for having me.
It's the most nerdy, least reasonable thing ever. And I'm like, all right, I got it.
Yeah.
So
we're good.
is this based upon Q-SYS codec, or what's behind the
Yeah,
scenes?
so this uses our MediaCast codec, which is the same transport that we use between our cameras and our AV bridging endpoint.
Does that mean
this will
any
allow you
device
to
that goes into an NVM encoder can become a MediaCast out the bridge?
Yeah, if you waited for the next slide, I was about to. It allows you to take your favorite HDMI camera in to an NVM encoder and then take that to either an HDMI output via decoder or to a USB bridging destination.
All right, that was my one shot. I was going to say something
Stepped all
intelligent.
over it, yeah.
Yeah, it's over. My bad.
So shout out to all those of you who have asked for this for the past
Yes.
7 years. We are listening. We're just doing it on our time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's very complex. It
They
takes
were
7
not
years.
clocked.
Sounds like my children. I heard you. I'll just get to it.
I'll get in the van when I want to, Dad.
Well, I'm going to dinner now, so see ya.
Okay.
So on the NVM series, then this is it's a multiple devices in the series with multiple levels of inputs and outputs and that sort of thing. So it's pretty flexible as far as what we need for each deployment. But what are you doing?
There you go.
Sign language.
What does this mean?
Attention.
No one can see what's happening right now.
I'm not sure.
This is great as a podcast. Is traditionally an
As an
audio.
audio podcast, you're all missing out on the hand signals that Mark has been sending me.
Sign language.
And none of them were remotely normal hand
Yeah,
signals.
the next one will be his middle finger.
It worked. It got the job done, and it made for amazing content.
You
So
could
here
have
we
just
are.
said, get up on that mic, which I say all the time. So,
No,
I'm right here.
get up on that mic.
so, I'll buy that domain for you next, and then you can have that one. So.
I would appreciate it if you didn't.
That artwork is going to be a little questionable.
That's different.
I don't think about that one. Okay.
Are you actually writing that as a note?
Yes.
In the notes.
Well,
taking
see,
notes.
which way do we go?
And
Okay.
we have digressed.
That one.
We have digressed.
That's what this show is. Cool. So, anything else on NVM? When is it shipping, and when can I get my hands on it? And are we all leaving with the
Sample pack?
home version to take with us here?
So the NVM will be available once we launch 10.4. That's slated for later this month, early next month.
Okay.
And they'll be shipping.
Why are you not launching
right
that
there.
in October?
Just
Why?
continue on.
10-4, good buddy.
Why
No, it was
October?
a
though?
numbers
Just
play.
10-4.
Just-
October
yeah.
is the 10th month.
We'd have to then put out so many software versions in October. 10.4, 10.5.
Do one a day.
10.7.
What's going to be an 11?
It could
Can
be
you
a
tell us
month
what-
of releases. So.
It's going to go to 11.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
right.
that right now.
I think
So,
how many? Last question on this? What's the maximum number of endpoints we can have on a single NVM network?
I think that's actually a good leading question to how you can roll it out.
Mr. Brandon.
Yeah, tell us about that.
So I think where you're going to find the natural, breaking point is when you build your PTP domains. So I think that's going to govern it more than anything else. But one of the things that sets NVM apart, not only is it new hardware, we built a brand new software workflow that kind of makes the scale element easier. You could, in a large deployment, a cruise ship, theme park, sports stadium, you could spend a full working day just adding items into the inventory. So that kind of process goes down from 4, 6, 8 hours for a complex system down to about 5 minutes for the video side of things.
Okay.
And we actually, if this is going to go out live to the internet ahead of the rest of the week, you can come by and see it in our booth or catch a video soon.
Go out and
But we're basically programming our entire sports book that we have in the booth in under 2 minutes is the goal.
You had me at cruise ship theme park. I was all in at that point.
Now,
cruise ship theme park's where it's at, roller coaster at sea.
Yes.
This being Las Vegas, and you have a sports book.
Lost wages.
And you just said that you guys set up and programmed the entire sports book in under 2 minutes. I assume this is now a demo you do several times a day on request.
Yeah, probably 15, 20 times a day you'll see it. There's a carnival barker. We're trying to beat each other's times. The closest one I've seen today is 1 minute 18 seconds. The worst one I've seen was 1 minute 51 seconds.
The guy, they didn't know how to read, or what was the problem?
That person got fired.
It's funny because it's the person in marketing who was like at 1 minute 51.
Marketing
and the product
people?
manager was at 1 minute 18. It's all how fast you can move the mouse. Right?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Type.
So you're saying very straightforward, simplified, web-based kind of interface to set them up and deploy them.
Make it easy.
Do you
make
have
it quick and make it good.
a command line option if I want to make it complex and difficult?
We could build one. Yeah.
Inject some complexity.
it's
I need
just-
to feel like I'm programming, David.
I think maybe what you're going to want to do is use left-hand mode there and try and do the entire thing
Try to do
left-handed.
the entire thing without a mouse. Tab, 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 arrow, arrow, arrow.
I love where your head's at.
And I would say, even to add on to that, how we enable control, you're not adding control for each individual device. So we're
all done
demoing
through a
that
proxy
as part
component.
of it.
Oh, so you
So
can
follow-up
group
question,
control.
is there a magical little device I need that acts as the controller boxer thing?
Yes, it's called the
So
Q-SYS
it's the
core.
standard core. Okay,
Yep.
very good.
And the other, I think,
Do I
pretty
dare
neat thing
ask?
about it is you get video preview, live
Yes.
video preview for
think you
inputs
should.
and
What do you
outputs.
say, dare I ask?
Dare you ask, and I think you shall.
What are we asking?
You don't have to.
You
You can't just use a standard old core with the extra purchase of.
I'm sure there's an entitlement involved.
No?
No.
Oh, you're so disappointed, aren't
That's the
you?
biggest news yet.
Well,
That's bigger news than PTP clocks.
Jamie, I don't want to disappoint you too much, so I'm going to throw a little bit in there.
Uh-oh.
There are options where you can buy it with dual on the encode side. With
Oh,
dual
I get
streams
options.
or a single stream.
Is there an
so you
option
can't
for
upgrade.
entitlement?
No. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So there is.
We'll be happy to sell you a license whenever
Can I
you
have
want
an
to buy
entitlement?
one.
Entitlement. All right.
Yeah, I think
feel
you're entitled to it.
that, so thank you.
Yeah. Can I just leave hundreds right here on the table, just for
I
fun?
got it in my wallet. Let's
Please.
see.
No.
I got a business card here. It's one.
Oh my gosh.
Again, as an audio medium, we're enjoying the fact that Chris is counting hundreds out of his wallet and trying to shove them
really,
down my shirt.
how much cash Chris carries is
It's an
a
ongoing,
reoccurring
yeah,
theme.
It happens a lot.
You guys don't buy cash. What the heck? All right.
Hey, we're in Vegas. You're allowed to carry cash. I mean, that's
Supposed to.
You can carry cash anywhere.
What do you?
No, only in
Not in some
Vegas.
states.
All right.
I printed out my
someone did good
NFT,
at
so
the
I'm
craft
just
table.
carrying that.
All right.
Cash.
So, in addition to the NVM series, which sounds very cool, by the way, I understand there's a new. You're breaking new ground. You're getting into a completely untapped market of an all-in-one unit that would go into your meeting rooms, providing your cameras, microphones, speakers, all that stuff.
Which no one's done before.
This has never been done.
And this, first of all, love to be a pace setter for the industry. What it is we have a lot of people who love Q-SYS and want Q-SYS in more of their spaces, not just in their learning spaces or in their student center or their football stadium, but then kind of why do I break the paradigm and have to go to a different platform in my department meeting rooms or this small focus study room, and now I have to get another monitoring and management platform. I'd rather just be all one, right? That single pane of glass we all dream of. So this kind of gets us
Single
into
pane of
more
glass is
spaces.
Justin does
Single
not
pane in
dream that dream, I don't believe, but
To dream
come
the
to-
impossible dream.
just
I've seen it. I've been to the future and seen the vanilla glass.
So
It's wild.
it allows you to kind of find, again, the right product for the right project. And instead of this one-size-fits-all thing where you have to take the same bits and bobs that are going to go in your 800-seat auditorium classroom and somehow try and get them at the right price into your 4-person
What do we call
conference
that a
room.
common kit of parts?
Standard, if you will.
Expanding the portfolio, so to speak.
So more spaces,
So what's
more
what's
places,
the,
more applications.
What's the conferencing bar then bring to the table? I mean, it's got to be.
It's literally
Yep.
at the table, Chris.
You must have some
It's
Q-SYS
bolted to
flavor
it.
to it. It's doing something interesting.
So it's a MTR-on-Windows bar. So it's got the UC built in. It's not a USB peripheral to a secondary.
But it's on
compute.
Windows, not Android.
Correct.
Which means it will actually get updates and support it for more than about a year and a half.
And it'll get the new features faster. It's an i5 processor, so there's plenty of headroom for whatever it is that Microsoft dreams up next.
What if I want to use Zoom?
We are investigating another version of that bar, but right now it's an MTR on Windows bar.
Oh.
That is a good distinction.
Sure.
That it's MTR first.
Well, it's MTR on Windows is a big distinction.
Yeah.
Well, that too. But
So there's two ways you look at it. People either love Windows or hate Windows.
the deployment pie,
so
it's-
the love Windows, it's great for managing it through Intune. It's great for
you
being able
have
to
to
install
manage it
security
through
agents
Intune.
on it. And it's just a quicker onboarding process. And the idea here being, not every space needs a dedicated AV person to manage it.
Hey.
You don't want to open up Q-SYS Designer software for your 300 department meeting rooms.
Do you get that ID kind of sent to you in advance? So if I order those bars and had them, are you giving me the
Pre-populate
Intune?
in
Can I
Intune?
pre-populate my Intune and then have those basically drop in, boom, and go?
If you call Mike,
Off
he'll
it.
go down to the warehouse. and
I mean,
find
that's
out
how we're
what's-
looking at our imaging across in a
Not
fleet
even
right now.
close
We're
to
just doing. We can buy a computer from wherever. It comes pre-populated. It hits our network and it knows who it is, where it is, and just goes from there.
Right now, the workflow will be registering it via QR code on the front of the box, so that way when it does hit your network, because if you're looking at many of the ways that we conduct our business, a distribution partner, we will sell it to them. They have to have a mechanism for doing that. An integrator might buy year 4 and year 4 and year 4 on the same PO, and so that way they can assign each one of those, and then it's light touch provisioning.
So what happens when you throw the box away?
Well, hopefully you've already provisioned.
Well, I'm just.
Wait, are you-
so you said box, and I was thinking cardboard box where the QR code
Correct.
lives. Is the QR
Yeah.
code also on the device?
There's a QR code
There
on
we
the
go.
device
It's a different
as well.
QR code.
But there's one on the box. I mean, hopefully by the time you've thrown away the box,
What you want to do is you want to open them up and swap them,
just wanna
and
make
then
sure.
give them to your install team and say, "Hey, make sure those are registered correctly."
Now we're
And
talking.
then when
the way to
it
do it,
when
yeah.
it does die, because everything does die, you're going to say, well, it needs to be in the original box that you threw away 7 years ago, right? To send it back to get an RMA.
I feel like we should probably give you a license entitlement to buy a new
Okay.
box.
There you go.
I like it.
Box as a service. That's the way
Yes.
to roll that.
It's base, some
I
might
like
say.
Can we send you a prepaid self-addressed stamped envelope and you'll ship us a new box?
For an
Like
entitlement fee,
the Columbia House recording.
yeah. You just got to buy 10.
You can get 12 video bars for a penny.
I remember those mailers.
Ed
I forgot
McMahon says
about
you're
that.
already a winner.
Man.
I mean, who bought every single Stephen Curtis Chapman CD, right?
It is the great
for
adventure.
a nickel. Yeah.
Saddle up your horses.
Good Lord, that's a lot of real inside baseball references to the early 90s Christian music scene there.
So the video bar is obviously the smaller end of the scale, but in between that and what we would call a core-driven system, you've got the modular system. And this is kind of a much more user-friendly workflow, getting rooms up and online much quicker. But you've got the flexibility of I want a ceiling speaker, I want a sound bar, I want a pendant speaker, and you can say I want a table mic or a ceiling mic. So it gives you the flexibility to do what's right for your architectural space, but kind of puts the speed on there, because again, not every 8 to 12 person department meeting room needs to be a 4-hour install with a dedicated programmer.
Are you
and
dropping
then
those as like
support it.
kits?
So you buy the transmitter and receiver for the Room Suite modular kit, and then you kind of buffet it with whatever you want to go with it. We could make an infinite number of SKU variations of 2 pendant speakers and 2 this and that. By the time you're done with that, the SKU combinations are longer than our price list. So it's kind of here's the base bundle, and then whatever you want to attach to it. And it's all network cabling, so just plug in, it's auto-detected. You get some basic controls on top of the box. Raise and lower volume, EQ within a web UI. So it's kind of more of a wizard-based configuration system. It's got a staff and a hat and everything.
Oh, nice. A beard?
You don't have to
Do you have
open
a
up
beard?
Q-SYS Designer. We
Put
know
one in there.
young wizards are a thing.
Nice.
You know, Harry didn't have a beard.
You're not wrong.
So
I could
if
be
I
honest.
wanted to put this thing in a conference room that is 70 feet long, what would you say about that?
Like this size conference room right here.
Not doing that.
Yeah.
I would suggest maybe talking to your facilities team about why they built a 70-foot long.
It used
is that
to be
longer than a bowling alley?
It used to be a bowling alley. We changed it to a conference room. So if I put the conference
Still has
bar in
hardwood
there,
floors. You have to work.
You're going to want to reuse the core that was running the Pin Chaser score system.
Right.
Yep.
So what would be the ideal size room for that said conference bar without any extensions on it?
I would say for the
bar?
conference bar, probably from a video standpoint, probably like 10 meters.
Okay.
Is where you're, so it's like 30 feet.
We're in America.
Yeah, can you convert that to
32.8
leagues in a furlong?
That's, again.
So you said that's for the video side.
Some of us believe in science. Science, of course,
I'm a
is
science
in
believer. Every now and then.
And yet here you are with your feet and your inches.
His feet.
And his inch.
Here we go.
Okay.
So you said for the video aspect, you
just
said
hit
is that the same for the audio, or is it?
So that's kind of like
the sweet
the
spot?
long pole in
Okay.
the tent. It's because after that, it won't be able to, do the framing and all that stuff. From the audio side, it's really kind of depends on how acoustically challenged your space is. Adding an extension mic or two to kind of improve the coverage further away from the front of the room, always a good idea in a longer, narrow bowling alley style room. But the idea being is, we don't want to sell you a mic for every space.
Right.
And if your space is acoustically treated, and we can have a conversation from one end of the table to the other, you shouldn't be forced into buying a mic just because
that's a pretty good coverage.
doesn't
If
hit
it's
the
getting
spec
that
sheet.
deep.
So the
that's
audio
actually
coverage would be up to
super
20 to 30 feet away, roughly, at the extent?
Yeah, I would say kind of like a good, better, best would be like 12 to 15, 18 to 20, and then probably after that you're going to want to.
Okay.
And it depends on how quiet people
Right.
are. It depends on how much other noise is in the room and who's eating Cheetos and who's
the
paying
general
attention.
etiquette
and
of what's going on.
who's
Now, if I'm eating
nervously
Cheetos,
tapping.
will that come through on the
There's a
far
special-
end?
That's a great
Special
question. If
Cheeto
you
mode.
It's an entitlement
watched
thing. You can get
the
Cheetos,
Activate
Fritos,
event-
or Doritos.
Can I enable Cheeto mode and then just...
So if you watch the Activate event, we had someone just housing chips the entire
Yeah.
time we were doing the demo. And
As much as you guys
thankfully
tried to
they
get
were
him to
not.
stop, he would not.
The heart wants what the heart wants. Specifically, I don't think the heart wants that much cholesterol, but here we are nonetheless.
Sir, we've asked you to stop several times. Could you please?
Well, that's what you get when you hire Cookie Monster for the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, you got your money's worth.
Do you guys ship a bag of snack chips in the box? 'Cause
It's actually an entitlement.
It should be a thing.
that's
So
actually not a
50
bad idea.
cents.
That
We
kit.
have a lot of new sources of revenue with entitlements now.
Yeah, that kit. It's a set kit for now, right? You can't break out one side or the other.
Correct.
Right. You're talking about room modular systems.
Yes.
Logic.
And so, is there? I mean, there's more to come on that. Correct? Yes? No? Maybe? Can we get a preview into
there's
that?
ports on it currently that don't seem to do anything yet, and I've been told to shut up about that. So.
Shut up about that.
Well, why aren't
shut
you
up
listening?
about
Yeah.
I like a lot of the principles with
Well,
that.
everybody's going to
But
see the ports that don't do anything when
That
they
was
buy
my
them.
point.
They had the little plastic piece. Just go. Don't look
well,
here.
I think
not for you.
Duct tape.
Yeah.
when you watch the Activate event and then you went and looked at some of the things and then you go visit over here, I was like, I'm always like Mark and I had a conversation this morning. It's like I'm always like, how can I break this? How can I make it work exactly how I want it to work and not how you sold it to me?
Sure.
Jamie's
How
going
can I
to put a
how can I
monoprice
not
mic
get
on
support?
it.
But it looks like it's going to have more, or there could be more coming in that platform. Is this an assumption that is safe, or is this an assumption like should I go put my cow sheep bet on this that there's going to be
What
more?
would you think is coming based on?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you, David. Come on, man.
Well, they say making assumptions.
Well, I'm pretty good at being an ass.
I would say there's a lot of things that are built in there in case we want to use them in the future that we don't have plans for now. And that's kind of not too different from how we've just approached Q-SYS for years, where it's possible at some point in time we might want to do this, and it cost us next to nothing to put it in
you
the
have some
product.
expansion
so let's just do it,
capability,
right?
just in case.
Yeah,
But right now what you see is what you get.
Okay.
And the idea being that, again, it's I like to say we're trying to take away scissors from people that are running, right? Like, let's just keep it very simple. Let's get people getting the simple rooms done simply before we already have a great way to make a science fair project.
Yes.
And I think we all love our science fair project product line. We don't need to make every product line a science fair project product line.
Agreed.
And part of what you're talking about is like when you manufacture the box, that's your shot.
Yeah, you
Right.
got one time to do this.
One
So-
shot.
No.
M&M.
Like M&M time.
M&M test.
Or Hamilton, depending on your
Yeah.
bent of popular culture.
True.
I'm not familiar with either of those, so we'll move on.
You don't know
You
who
don't know
M&M is?
Hamilton?
Alexander
M&M, the
Hamilton.
delicious melt in your mouth, not in your hand candies?
No.
Oh
Yes,
my
that's
gosh.
actually-
You've been in Wyoming too long.
Yes.
No.
More to come
on
on
a
that.
future episode. Yeah.
Future episode. Dun-dun-dun.
So what you're saying is the Room Suite modular system has some room for expansion, some room for growth, and if there's potential in the future, then you've already got the hardware to do it.
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
think there's some things we could choose to enable if we wanted to at a future state in time.
That port on the back doesn't do anything yet.
You're going to have to be more specific about which one you're referencing.
Boy, I didn't mean to open up too much of a can of worms here.
But
There's an HDMI output on the I/O USB bridge that I designed in 2016 that still does nothing.
There's also,
And I keep trying.
also that one
You're
on
gonna try to make it
4110
do
that was
something?
always the that's for future stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's for console logging. What everybody wants to do.
the sweet spot.
Well, Mike, we appreciate your forward-thinking nature on these things, saying, you know, in 15 years, you're going to want this, so I'm putting it on the box now.
That's right. Well, we've got, a couple ports that will enable flying automobiles and drone delivery services within your facility for beaconing, but, we'll see.
So that's breaking news then, I think, right?
That's the future. I hear these buildings are going to become smart.
I thought it was smart.
Huh.
Thing can be two
It's
things.
almost like there's a big company that does that kind of thing.
Almost.
Who is it? Smart
The whole
Buildings?
building,
I don't
yeah,
know.
that's a whole market.
I think you're describing the Jetsons.
That's it.
They're bubble cars and robot maids.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
All right.
Cool. What other odds and ends are you guys excited about here?
So not in our booth, but kind of not too far away in our audio demo suite. We're demonstrating our performance audio line across both of our businesses, our live sound business as well as our installed
I need to
business.
check that out.
So powered and passive loudspeakers for point source, coaxial, line arrays. So recently, several of us were at NW Met, and we were all in a room that
Did you
had...
see the horizontal array?
I saw the pendant speakers, the ceiling speakers, and the line arrays all in the same room. It was pretty
I got a question
exciting.
about that. So, do you all offer design services for large venues when it comes to your speakers?
We do, and it's free of charge.
How do I
via
access
our-
that?
You can contact your Q-SYS rep, and they can get you into the design
He
queue.
just left. He's over there taking a better.
Yeah.
Not talking to you.
That's okay.
But you can get a hold of our solutions engineering team. They're happy to build. Take a look at your building. If you've got a BIM or Revit model, they can bring that
and
in.
they'll do a full ease for us for free?
And they'll give you an ease and system design with a complete dry rack. So you'll be off to the races, know exactly what
Well,
you
I
need
got a
from a
project to
core
talk to you
amp.
about.
And
Uh,
well, let's do
Yeah.
that. Maybe we should do that right now.
That guy
No.
is about 30 minutes
Get
from
into
you.
it.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
All right.
So what you're saying is if I want to replicate the corner array,
The corner array is where it's at.
KCLA, K series corner line
that's
array.
right, which
I guess at that point it would just be a K corner
which
array,
had a
'cause it's not in a line.
fantastic audio distribution and
I'm sure it
patterns
did.
of mystery and many confusing hot spots.
There was sound.
In
There,
some
it
places.
didn't make noise.
It made sound.
You're saying that your team would say, please don't do that and please stop. And
We would say there might be a more elegant solution to this problem space.
would you then refer them to like a resume updating service so they could help them find a different career? Say,
Oh,
if
man.
this is such a bad idea, maybe you need to be in a different line of work.
I certainly wouldn't do that because I care about my customers, Chris.
Mm.
How about the clients, though, who have to listen to it?
Well, see, there now.
Well, you guys are all my customers.
So,
We're all God super friends.
anything else on the docket? We do have kind of a little shindig with you guys
We do.
coming up. Thursday. Wait, what
Tomorrow-
night is it?
tomorrow.
Mine's-
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, right?
Which is why Mike is leaving.
Mike's
That's why
like,
Mike's out. I'm out.
Doesn't want to see
Peace.
that.
not going to be
None
there.
of this sounds familiar to me, but I mean, go off with your bad self.
Anything
is
else?
David coming back, or did
No,
he
No,
I think he's
he-
done.
He just left.
He had to go to another.
He has another
engagement.
podcast.
He has another
recording to
podcast
get
he's
to.
Yeah.
on. He's double booked.
So now we've
So-
replaced David with Larry.
Yep.
Larry, thoughts?
I'm much shorter, but yeah.
but
Larry's
otherwise
here.
looks the same.
Otherwise, look
Spitting
identical
image.
You got more
Got
hair.
more hair.
for now.
So, Mike, what else are you excited about at InfoComm in general? What?
We've been so packed today. I actually have not left the booth other than to go to the restroom and lunch.
Did you actually eat
From
lunch?
what I can see, I did. I had some chicken tenders.
See, some people
Chicken
at Q-SYS
tendies?
did not get to eat lunch.
Got to manage your calendar. Don't let it manage
Yeah.
you. So,
Sounds like their fault.
usually, yeah. I don't know. So from what I can see from my vantage point, there's a cable company called COVID, HD Base T, the future of 5-play. A couple of LED walls and processors. So
Same as
Now you're
last
just
year?
describing
That's
booths in
pretty much
immediate
the show.
vicinity.
I mean,
that's all I've seen so
All right.
far.
that's
is
pretty much
those four
all there
booths.
is here. Is
That was a
COVID
bad
and
question.
LED video wall.
That's all it is. It's
Some Yay
it's
Link.
that. It's either a cable or it's a video wall.
Oh, I could. Yeah, I
Around the
guess if I
corner.
turn my head, I could see Yealink and Aver.
Yeah.
They have very nice G&D View Wall. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but great KVM solutions. Good Q-SYS partner for command and control centers, network operation centers.
There you go.
Some company called Mount It, which is an interesting take on a company name.
Yeah, but they're advertising stealth storage. So
Yeah, I don't
Can't
know.
wait to actually could we end this now so I can
Yes.
go learn about stealth
I suppose
storage?
it could, so.
We probably should.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, any other thoughts from the panel for Mike or for any of the cool stuff they're doing here at Q-SYS?
We appreciate your time, Mike, as always.
Well, I appreciate you guys. I love higher ed more than anything in the world, so thank
Well,
you
I
guys
think
for
that's-
covering it.
I know I can speak. That's why I like talking with Mike, because he spent time in higher ed, running tickets at a university, so he speaks our language.
He
and
knows the pain.
He knows the pain.
I know the pain of the cross-campus bike ride or walk when you're in your dress
Scooter.
clothes for a meeting. And you got to go type someone's password in for
You
them.
gotta turn the machine on.
Plug the HDMI cable back in where it was initially.
Wonder how on earth someone managed to completely disconnect a projector and steal it without anyone noticing.
While the class was going. Excellent skills.
It's not
there.
turning on anymore.
All right. Well, we will wrap up here. So, not with
No,
that one.
that's not
I'm
the
going to
right
hit this one instead.
I hit the wrong button.
We got
I
it.
hit the wrong button. It
It's
happens.
okay, it happens.
We'll
They
fix
won't
that
know.
in post.
They
no one
won't
will
know.
ever know.
It's the only reason to fix
We
it.
don't,
The only place to fix it.
we don't edit anything because it's theater of the mind.
Right.
Yeah. F it, we do it live.
That's right.
Come see Q-SYS.
Live to tape.
Come check them out.
Yeah, come check
Come
out the
see
cool
Q-SYS.
stuff at Q-SYS, see what they're doing, and Mike will program an entire sports book in under 2 minutes. Come tomorrow.
I sure
while
will.
he's here.
Yeah, come tomorrow while I'm not here, and someone else will do it.
There you go.
Better, stronger, faster.
Very good. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Well, that does it for this episode of AVSF Live. If you'd like to join the AV SuperFriends for the next AVSF Live show, visit our special website, avsf.live, for more information and to see the schedule of upcoming live shows. That's avsf.live.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
The opinions expressed by the AV SuperFriends are solely those of the individuals and do not represent their respective institutions, organizations, companies, or clients.